So,
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I said I wasn't gonna drink, but I'm getting close to my birthday, so I'm kind of celebrating. Today, you know, with Rogers, sometimes, you know, like after work, I would go to Rogers and be like, oh, like, you know, I just want to do my payment, right? And I was thinking that I could just quickly go to the store and make the payment to my cell phone provider. And it was like, oh no, sorry, we don't do that. We don't work in this country. And it's
They'll
like,
be coming in 30 seconds.
and then like,
Stay
you know,
strong.
I go to the store and there's like a lineup out the door and it's like, you know, like, does anybody work? Like, is anybody working? And it's like, okay, so no one's working. I'm like, you guys block me from working. You're like, oh, we don't want you to work. You work too good. You work above and beyond. You work like fucking, like, incredible. You're way better than everyone around you. No one around's working, and we want to see the people that don't do any work work.
One.
So we're gonna fire
You
you.
have to stop them from securing the mission
Like,
area.
okay, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But whatever, if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. And so, so this one's called Frexcent. 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 Okay, so like this bottle on the shelf, it's like, oh, like $25. I go to the cash register, they're like $20 for you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Magic and
Perfect.
science in perfect unison. This should be interesting.
Perfect.
I'm
You
opening
need to
a
stop that
portal.
vehicle in its tracks.
I don't even know, where are we going here?
Better stop that vehicle.
Another fall to the sorcerer supreme.
How is he flying?
Double KO.
More powerful yet.
Oh. Anyway,
He's a mutant squid. I expected that.
you know, when I go shopping too, it's like I don't just go shopping, it's like everyone around is like trying to put themselves in this position, like, oh, like, we should date. We should be together. Oh, be with me. Okay, if I don't want to be with anyone and I'm just there to shop because that's why I'm there. All of a sudden, oh, well, you're fucking mentally ill. You're fucking mentally ill. Did you know that you're mentally ill? If you don't want anybody, guess what? You're mentally ill. And then it's like, okay, so then if I'm not mentally ill, oh, well, then you're racist.
Better stop that
And it's like, you know, can I just say, like, I've been here for 36 fucking years, almost 37 years in a couple of days. And it's like, you want to know, like, not the look, not the vibe, not the, like, you know, just not any of the things that I was thinking you were going to be. And that's okay, because you want to know there's somebody for everybody. And I have great faith that, you know, you're going to find who you belong for and, like, whatever else.
No chance to stop them.
I am strengthened.
And like, you know, even the girls too, can I tell you? They're like, oh, like they were saying like derogatory statements about me being like, especially like, you know, people of like certain backgrounds, like they're like, oh, you're only into fucking dirty chinks. Oh, you're only into the N-word. Oh, you're only into this, and it's like, you know, guys, like I've already fucked them all. If this was Pokemon, I would, and there was 150. Guess what? I'm at over 1,000. Like, thanks so much, everybody. Like, thanks so much. Thank you, everybody. Like, Thanks for coming out.
Better stop that vehicle!
And you know, like, can I tell you, I'm at the age where it's like, you know, everybody my age and younger has like 2 to 3 houses already. And like, I don't even have one house. And everyone's like, oh, you don't need a house. Oh, you don't need to. Go camping. Why don't you camp? And it's like, I'm like, that's trashy. Like, that's really trash. Like, I'm not that trash. Like, be trash. Be trashy. And it's like, I know, I can't be trashy. I can't. I've been doing this for fucking too long in my life now.
An open portal. The enemy needs some help.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Stop them!
By the hoary hosts of
I am ready to put on a show!
They're like, oh, you're too. They're like, oh, you're too poor. Did you know that you're too poor? Yeah, you're way too poor. I'm like, okay, well, like, let me work on that then.
Double KO!
by the shades
Don't
of
give them another
I
inch!
return.
Or else!
Woo! Damn, girl. You're too poor. You're too poor. It's like, not after my lawsuit, I won't. Bitch. And then they're gonna come calling back. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you now. Oh, I've always had these feelings for you. I've always had these feelings for you. Did you know I had these feelings? These feelings. Like, sure, bitch. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure you got a lot of shit feelings too when you go and take a fucking dump. Like, give me a break. You know, cheers to a greater future and to all the people that were such an obstacle and made life miserable hell for 36 fucking years. Hasta la vista. Thank you for being and teaching me a valuable lesson. Sorry, let's start from the beginning. You know, thank you for all the people in this community that have been above and beyond what I could have ever imagined that they would be, and being an obstacle in everyday life, and making sure that every time I need to make a turn, that they're right in the middle of the road, walking extra slow, staring me in the face, thinking that I want a slice of something that, you know what I mean? Like, thank you so much for all the time. Like, you know, like, can I tell you, I'm so happy for your next opportunity, your next working opportunity. You want to know, like, in my day, I had 3 jobs and I was going to school. So you know what? I hope you enjoy having 3 jobs and going to school. And, like, you know, maybe you can outdo me and do 4 jobs, 5 jobs, 6 jobs, 8 jobs, 20 jobs, whatever you need, right? Like, you know, I'm a very hardworking individual. And, you know, for the amount of terrible communications that I get from the people in this community, like, you want to know, like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't have been seeking higher and greater, like, you know, ideals and operations and whatever else. So, like, you know, thank you for making me the man that I am today. And, you know, I hope that, you know, following my example, you too can aim and shoot for greater heights in your world and whatever else floats your boat. Star moons in the skies above. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? And it's like, you know, today too, I like posted like, you'll never see me again. And you want to know, it's like, I feel like I really bothered people with that post. I feel like I really set off a lot of people. And you know what? I didn't mean to set people off. But, like, at the same time, too, it's like all I was thinking that is that I would be working, I'd be making a serious amount of money, and that I would be kind of stepping into my new home. I'd be going on vacations. Like, but, like, again, too, like, you know, the people around me really surprised me with the amount of, you know, cruelty. You know, the movie Cruel Intentions. I feel like I'm fucking Sebastian every day. And, you know, like, also, too, though, like, Sebastian That Lives, because I know that Sebastian dies in that movie. You know, like, metaphorically speaking, I have died. You know that? Like, the character that I used to play in the past, like, he's dead. Like, and I feel like I'm this whole new character now. And, you know, anyways, so cheers to a whole new future and a whole new character and a whole new life full of riches and incredible wealth. and lavish lifestyle and bougie upon bougie upon bouge, bougie, bouge McBouge a lot. Cheers. Cheers. That's pretty good. Okay, so I got a bunch of snacks. Okay, so like I love Miss fucking Vicky's. You know that? Oh, they're so good. You know, I went to the gym today. Wait, you want to know how we're going to start this off? We're going to start this off like this. So, there's so many people, especially on Instagram or like social media, and they're like, oh, I have my home gym. Oh, look at my home gym. Oh, look at my beautiful home and my home gym. And isn't that fantastical? Isn't that great? And it's like, you know what I aspire to and what I aspire for and what I would love. And you know what? When I have a family, I'm gonna like coach them and train them. Be like, oh, this is how you should do it. Oh, this is how I used to do it. Oh, this is what you can do. And then you know what I'll do? I'll say, hey, you know what we should do? Why don't we go to a public gym so that you can see the fucking freak show, the American Horror Story freak show? Why don't we go? And I'll be like, no, Daddy, please, please, Daddy, no. I'm like, let's go so that you guys can understand what it's like out there. No, please don't. We can work out at home. Oh, please spare us. You know, yesterday I like went to the front desk and I'm like, I can't take it sometimes. The amount of weird people working out at this gym and the weird shit that they do. Like, you wanna know what could be a whole television show? Just literally weird people working out at Planet Fitness, at like, you know what I mean? Whatever other gym there is, like, because there's like characters where it's like, you're from some fucking alternate universe, like just here to be an obstacle in my life. Like, I don't know, like, do you have any like, and then it's like, you know, like people come to the gym because they want to better themselves. They want to like, you know, they want to improve their health. They want to improve their cardiovascular system. They want to improve their like muscle system. They want to eat whatever foods they want. They want to, you know what I mean? Like, when you go to the gym and you work out and you get that sweat on, guess what? You can go and eat whatever the fuck you want and it won't show. You know that? Anyway, so you know, I want to give like a breakdown of like the situations that occur, and oh, and this guy, and oh, and that guy, and oh, the nicknames I have for people, and like, but then at the same time too, it's like I don't want to like I don't want to be that kind of person. Like, I don't want to, like, hurt people's feelings. Like, I don't want to be mean. Like, remember how I told you, like, oh, the Rolodex of comebacks is, like, spinning so fast, it's, like, causing a fire in my mind? And I just get to a point where it's like, oh, do the Catholic way. Do the Christian way. Say nothing. Just keep going. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it phase you. You know, can I tell you, I feel like there's a lot of people out there, guys and girls, that are like, you know, Barbie Magic Princess. Oh, I'm Barbie Magic Princess moment. Oh, I'm Disney Barbie Princess. And it's like, I want to just get a big microphone and be like, listen, you are not Barbie. You are not Disney. You're not any of these things. You're none of these things. You know that? You're a grown fucking insert now. I want to put man or woman, but whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Grow up. Like, I want to with a microphone or a megaphone. Like, I want to be able to say that to people because I feel like everyone's in fucking La La Land. Like, everybody. No one's working. Everyone's in fucking... Oh, I'm really depressed. Oh, I'm really sad. Oh, I'm off my medication and I should be on my medication, but I don't have any more medication and I can't go to the whatever to get some medication and medication and medication. Oh, I need medication. Do you have medication? Medication. And it's like, you know what? Can I tell you? Go fuck your doctor. Go fuck your pharmacist. Go fuck whoever you think you need to fuck for you to be happy. Like, you know what I mean? Can I tell you something? They're all in bed with each other. Like, here's my question to you. How the fuck did society reach today if we were on so many medications and we need all these medications to function properly? How? How did we make it? How did we make it? Because eons ago, there was no doctor, there was no pharmacist, there was no medications. And you want to know what? The people of the past, they made it just fine. They did really well, actually. They were above and beyond. You know that? Like, the amount, like, you know, Leonardo da Vinci, like, you know, what an artist. You know, inventor, like, was he on all these medications? You know, can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you one of the worst periods of my life. I would talk to my ex. Oh, I'm on this medication. I don't know if you knew this, but... You know, I slipped you this medications a few times when we were going to sleep, and, you know, like, you probably need to be on this medication. It's a depression medication. Oh, it's this kind of medication. I was like, really? I thought it was a vitamin. Like, what the fuck, right? So, I go to the doctor. Doctor's like, here's the keys to my house. You should sleep over. I live a couple blocks away. You can come and go as you please. Okay, like, what kind of doctor, like, what, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, you know, I get into this zone where it's like, all these doctors are a sex cult. All these doctors are a sex cult. They want to see you naked. They want to touch your body. They want to get inside you. And then they want to go to the next person. And they do all their patients, and they do all their patients' fucking partners, and they do the children. And you want to know, when we hear about sex trafficking, it's like, okay, well, like, who's getting close to people? And then, you know, they had this show where they were like, oh, like, you know, so there was this show where they would go, it was like Sex Predator or something like that. And it was like, okay, like, who's usually on this? Teachers, police officers, pastors, doctors, pharmacists, like, all the people that you trust, all the people that you're like, oh, I can trust you. It's like, no, you can't, you cannot. Okay, it got to the point where these people would go and off themselves after that show, so then they had to take the show down because, and it was warping society, this show, because all the people that want to be with you and your family are the sickos. Do you get it? And it's like, I'm like pulling myself away, and as I pull myself away, and I'm like, I just want to be standalone, I want to be my own brand, I want to be like, you know, single person making it on this lone wolf, you know, black sheep, cast it out, like Jesus style, like, you know, Garden of Eden, doing the best that I can with the things that I have, showing everyone that you can do and overcome adversity. You know, the second I started to become this brand, all of a sudden everyone's trying to put all these fucking slanderous fucking comments over me and my like my identity and stuff. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, he's preying on youth. It's like, okay, like this is an adult channel for adults. I've gone multiple times and I've had to switch it over because for some reason it auto set it up for children and I didn't want that. And you know, can I tell you something? I'm not super techie. I have all these. I have my old computer that has a bunch of viruses on it, and I haven't gotten around to dealing with it. So if it's done things or whatever, like, because I know that it has a bunch of malware. I've had things happen to this thing, and it's like I know that there's something wrong with this computer. I like detached it, unplugged it, you know, but it has access and it has all my passwords probably and all variety of things. You know, I've got a whole bunch of different electronics, all synced up to all my different accounts. You know, I tried to keep all eyes and all ears on my electronics 365/24, but it's like very difficult. You know, I have people breaking into my locker, breaking into my car, breaking into my home, and it's like very difficult to be on top of all these things and live society and whatever else. You know, I get this feeling too, like I'm surrounded by a cult. I'm surrounded by a cult of people. They all work together because they're not at work. They don't operate like normal people. They don't think like normal people, and they're looking to bring new people on board. And you know, I watch and I listen and I hear, and you know, there's a variety of operations for people. There's a variety of interest of people. You know, like, we're all reflective. And you know, you get to pick and choose the things that you say to the people around you on a day-to-day basis, right? And I listen to the conversations, and I listen and I listen and I listen and I listen, and I get to a point with the people around me where, you know, my gut feeling is that, you know, these families, like, you know, they don't really operate 100%. And there's some, you know, insidious thing behind all these people. And you're thinking, oh, like, oh, they're just a normal family from whatever country. I don't think so. I get this gut feeling. It's like, you guys are doing some fucking shady, breaking law ass shit. You know that? And not only you, but then you fucking Wi-Fi Bluetooth up with a fucking bunch of other freak shows. And then it's a whole street of fucking freak show freaks. And then I can't go anywhere to do anything without a freak show trying to fucking invade my space. And I get to a point, and it's like, oh, and they're poor as fuck, and they don't have any money, and they have no, like, you know, resume, and they have no knowledge, and they have no understanding, and the only skill they have is to talk and group up with other talkers, and they just love to talk. And, oh, we just need to keep talking. And if we're constantly talking, then... And you want to know, it gets to a point where it's like, you want to know, like... For me, like, I like to be with people that are dialed into what they're doing. They have passion. They have discipline. They have a virtuous mindset. They are, you know, courageous. They speak the truth to your face. Do you know what I'm getting a lot of? People that speak like under their breath to people. You know that? And I've already on this channel said it multiple times. I'm like, oh, that's a cowardly thing. That's a really cowardice thing. And when you put cowardly things into the universe, and you act cowardly, and you do cowardly, and you provide cowardly operation, and you, or how about this one? You know, when you're a cheater and you cheat people, and you're cheating your family, and you're cheating your friends, and you're cheating your fucking coworkers, and you're cheating your employer, and you put that into the universe, what do you expect is gonna come back to you? How about this one? You know, like we get to the thing, like, you know, when you cheat people, okay, so like how about this one? When you I'm trying to think of what that word is. You know, like what I'm trying to say too is like, you know, what do you put into the universe, you get back, and then don't be surprised when it's like it all fucking goes to hell in a handbasket. You know that? Don't be surprised when fucking all kinds of boards go over all the windows and all over the stores and everything completely shuts down. Like, don't be surprised. Anyway, let's play some video. I know you guys are like, why don't you play the new one? And it's like, you want to know, like, I have dreams about this one right now, like. You know, today when I went to the dollar store, there was like a lineup, like all zigzagging through the store kind of thing. I walk in, it's like empty. I try to check out, there's this like incredible line. Okay. I get to the cash and I'm like, you know, I used to have to work every single day, even the weekends. You know that? And I thought, and I thought to myself that, oh no, everybody's working. Well, everybody's doing this. And it's like, you want to know, like, you know, I'm off today. And I'm like, I'm just trying to quickly grab a few things, but it's like, isn't this crazy? Like, look around you, like, nobody's working. And she's like looking at me like, I know, right? Like, she's like, I have to work. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how this country is gonna make it if nobody's working. Oh my god, I pissed off everybody in that shop. I pissed off everybody. Her face lit up. She's like, I'm a hardworking girl. I'm at the dollar store busting my motherfucking ass so that this place looks good. She's like, everything's flying off the shelves. Like, you wanna know? Those girls at the dollar store, and even the guys, they do such a great job. You know what? They really go above and beyond for their community. You know, every day, more and more brands, more and more options, more and more variety of like things come onto the shelves, and it's like, you know, like for me too, like, I only go for like, you know, knick-knacky kind of little tiny dinky winky-linky like kind of things. And like it's good for that, but like, you know, if you're a struggling family or if you're struggling, you know, if you're trying to make it in this world, you want to know, like, dollar store, fantastic resource. Like, every day, more and more brands that you would find, like, you know, in your like Loblaws, you know what I mean? All of a sudden now turning up at the dollar store, and it's like, and for like you know, a 1/4 the price, and it's like, you know what? As a struggling family, like, I'm happy that they have options that aren't the food bank, you know? Like, you know, can I tell you, I used to work at a food bank. There was times too when I was going to school where You know, people were like, go to the food bank. And you know, and I went. I want to say I went maybe like in my whole life to the food. Also, too, there was times where I was volunteering there, and like after I was done volunteering, they were like, and take this bag from the food bank to help you as a volunteer because we know times are tough. So like, I don't know if that counts, but if we count those times and then times that I went, maybe like 10, 15 times. You want to know, like, there's people out there that are really struggling. There's people out there that are on the streets. You know that? And that are living in tents. And I think to myself, like, you know, I don't want to be taking away from them. You know, in the House of Commons, I've heard some of the debates where they're like, oh, we have the numbers for the food bank. And the numbers are in. Over 2 million Canadians are at the food banks on a day-to-day basis. Like, that's crazy. You know, one of my bosses from a few jobs ago, he was saying, oh, you know, people that are driving like Rolls Royce and like, you know, Range Rover and BMW, like the highest class cars, you want to know, that's the people that go to the food bank. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, shut the fuck up. He's like, yeah, the richest of the rich, they go to the food bank. I'm like, the food bank is for fucking the like poor people. It's like their last chance. You know that? And then he's like, oh no, the rich go to the food bank. It's called, you know, proper budgeting or whatever. I'm like, that's crazy. It's like, no like Loblaws, no frills, like no like, you know, dollar store. No, I'm gonna go to the food bank and I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna park a couple blocks away in my Range Rover, and I'm gonna walk over and pick up my bag of. And it's like, that's fucking crazy. That is fucking nuts. I don't know. You know, can I tell you? You know, in terms of society, you know, so like I went to school for art fundamentals, aviation management, mechanical engineering design. Okay, you know, through these schools, I kind of tuned into classical different, you know, working assemblages of technological brilliance from eons ago. You know that? From like before World War II. Like they used to build things to last a lifetime. And then I don't know, within the last, I want to say like baby boomers. I know this sounds crazy. I want to put the oldest on the baby boomers. The baby boomers, they thought, let's build society so that everybody has a job. And let's make sure that everything breaks down so that we're constantly spending money on making things and building things. And let's have more waste. Let's have more pollution. Let's have, so that it makes more jobs for people. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? No, you need to be working, because if you're not working, then you're a fucking bum on the street. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about society. Play the game! Just shut the fuck up and play the fucking game! It's like, no, we're gonna talk about society. I'm drinking. We're gonna talk about society. Okay. So they used to build things to last eons ago. They had all kinds of really interesting ideologies and various things. I'm not going to get into it today. I'm going to kind of spread it out through the variety of this show. But, you know, the baby boomers destroyed everything. Worst generation. Most competitive generation. Most, kind of disgusting in behavior generation. You know, low achievers, low average in terms of like intelligence. You know, they weren't aiming high. They were aiming low. They were shooting low, aiming low. You know, I don't know if it was like the advent of like condoms or contraception that brought about this, but you know, a lot of the women, especially in my family, low achievers, low thinkers, low, everything low, bad, terrible, you know. Can I tell you, like, bottom feeding ass. I know you guys are like, oh, can you stop talking so derogatory to your family and about your family? And it's like, you want to know, like, everyone's like, you know, trying to fucking gauge me and trying to understand me through a bunch of fucking bottom feeding ass fucking family members who never really went to school, never really got a clue about society, never really tuned into, you know, the reality of the situation. And you know, the 100% of the power of my family is word of mouth, talking smack about people that they don't even hang out with and that they don't even, and about things that they've never experienced and never done. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you know? And, you know, another thing with my family, too, is they built these, like, fucking cults. These, like, groupings in society. And they work so hard at, this is what you see, but this is what it is. And this is what I show you, but this is what's happening behind the scenes. And there's, like, this barrier. Oh, this is the person I show you, but I'm a complete asshole behind the scenes, especially to... And everyone's like, oh, why don't you hang out with your family? Oh, why don't you hang out with your family? And it's like, you want to know what? Can I tell you? I gave them like 31 years of my life. No, 30 years of my life. I gave them straight up 30 years of my life. Almost every weekend, during the week, most of the summer, I'm with these people. 365. And then they have the audacity to be like, oh, he's like this, oh, he's like that, oh, he's like this other thing, and it's like, oh, he's a reflection of you because you keeps hanging out with him. So if you don't like him, why don't you give him back to society and let society take over? You know that? If he's such a bad person, and it's like, you know, it makes me feel like I was just like this dog boy. I was a dog boy with a collar on my neck, and I was locked in my room my whole life. You know that? Much like today, I know, but like, and then like they're like, oh, they have the audacity to say, oh, he's bad at this, he's bad at that, oh, he doesn't know, he's stupid, oh, he's never been in a relationship, oh, he doesn't have any children. And it's like, but that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Otherwise things would have been different. Like, I know you guys are like, oh, it sounds like you have a lot of animosity towards your family. Oh, it sounds like you have a lot. And it's like, you know, like I have dreams about events that have happened in my past where it's like, I tried so hard. I did everything that I was in my power. I said everything that at like my disposal. Like I did everything that I could to try to make things better, to make things right. And they did everything they could to shut my life down, take any fucking kind of thing of value from me and sell it to make their lives better. You know that? My dad would come in from a long, like, road trip. My dad was a truck driver. He would come in from a long road trip. Oh, here's something beautiful and nice that I purchased for you so that you can enjoy yourself. Okay, within a week or two, my family shows up. Oh, we need this thing from you. Oh, we need to take this thing. I'm like, oh, are you sure you need to take it? Oh, we do. It'll be better with us. So we're taking it. We're taking it with us. Like, oh, are you sure? Okay. Like, you know, I get this feeling like it's like I live this life of, like, Cinderella. Like... and the wicked stepchildren that, you know what I mean? And it's like I don't get it. Like, what the fuck? Like, and even after, it's like they've taken everything and stripped everything away, like friends, contacts, whatever else. They strip it all away. I'm like, you have, it's, you know what? You should have it. I know that my name's on it, but like, you should have it. Okay, so like, still not enough. You know that? I get this feeling like it's like, oh, it's still not enough. We still need to hover. We need to keep you trapped. We need to keep you in this situation. We need to keep you with all these fake people and this fake cult society with all this fakeness. Every day needs to be... You know what it feels like? I used to work on a set of a movie. Okay, I used to work on movie sets. I used to work on TV sets. I used to do, like, you know, behind the scenes in plays and stuff. And, You know, can I tell you what my life feels like? It feels like I'm behind the stage, or I'm like off camera kind of thing. And 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. You know what I mean? And it feels like everything's fake. Every person's fake. Every conversation's fake. Every fucking relationship is fake. Every family is fake. Everything is just so fake and manufactured, and it's all just a fucking lie. Every single step of it. And they're like, oh no, we're friends with the fucking whatevers, and we're friends with these people over here, and we're friends with the friendses, and we're friends with the friends of Zoes, and we're friends with the friends of Fies, and we're all friends. And it's like, bullshit! You don't fucking know these people! Like, you don't fucking know them. You think you know them, but you don't know anything. You don't. You know that? Oh no, but we do. We know them. We don't. You don't fucking know them. Like, but whatever. Oh, well, you're crazy. They're like, oh, you're crazy because you're not married with a child. Like your cousin. I'm like, oh, like, did you know that my cousin? You know, my cousin, she literally was handed all kinds of money her whole life and never had to really work. You know that? She wanted to work to fit into society, but she didn't need to work. Okay? And she had MasterCard and Visa and Amex and American Express, and she had everything and all things. And every guy that she would come into contact with would throw themselves and try to latch onto her. You know that? And she had all kinds of different boyfriends or whatever around every corner. Okay, cool. Why are you comparing me to someone who is completely different than me? Like, I don't have a fucking vagina. I don't got no motherfucking titties. Like, I'm a fucking dude with a dick who worked and literally, okay, so like, let's talk about this. I used to work and work 3 jobs and go to school and work on top of that. And like, you want to know, like, even with the bank that I had, I remember like an NSF fee, if things didn't go through, it was like $50 for the person and then $50 for the bank. So that was $100. Boom, gone. You know that? Like, my whole life it was like that for like the last, what, 32 years? So 33 years, 34 years, almost 34 years. Okay, it was like that. Like, can I tell you, highway robbery. I was getting fucking robbed fucking blind by my own community. I was getting robbed blind by the various fucking creditors. I was getting fucking robbed blind by my family. Okay? You know, fast forward to today, for some reason it's like, you know, I NSF'd and it's like, oh, it's just $10 and then I think it's like $20 for them or something. I'm like, okay, like, okay, thank you. Like, there is a God. Like, oh my God. Like, you want to know, can I tell you, like, I prayed. Like, after that happened, I'm like, I'm praying. Like, this is nuts. Like, I don't know, like, the world is so crazy. And they compare me to someone who it's like, oh, she never paid anything. And okay, so she had all incredible amounts of money, and then on top of her having incredible amounts of money, then it's like guys are paying for everything for her. It's like, okay, so she's rich, and then she has guys paying for her, and she doesn't have to pay anything. And she has a house, and she has kids. Me, I'm fucking paying out to my family. I'm paying out to my bank and like whatever. I'm paying for everything, and I'm paying for dates, and it's like I have to constantly be paying for everything. So it's like, and they're like, oh well, you're crazy if you can't keep up with her. You're crazy if you can't keep up with that lady. I'm like, oh my God. Come on, buddy. Gotta keep up with her. Like, oh fuck. And it's funny too, like, you know, I don't know, can I tell you? People talk to like the people that I've played with, and they're like, really? He can do that? Really? All night long? Really? Above and beyond? Like, Like, I don't want to turn into a porn star. I don't want to turn into like some fucking stripper or some fucking prostitute, because I'm none of those things. You know, in my past too, like I'll tell you something. I wanted my partner to feel great. I wanted me to feel great. I did what I could for, you know, everyone to do good. You know, I'll tell you, like, through life, you know, I kind of try to pull money away from things. Like, you know, there's not really a money value on me, or I don't put a money value on the people around me. I kind of just, like, I know it sounds kind of like hippie and spiritual, but it's like, you know, I kind of just value the people around me, and I really wanted everybody to win. And I really wanted everyone to do well, and I didn't want to penalize people or make people pay for things, or like I more or less was like, you know, do you like me as a person? Do you not like me as a person? You know, like, you don't have to throw money at me. Like I kind of just want to. You know how there's like that saying that your name is on somebody kind of thing, and God has, like, you know, a perfect person for everybody out there. So perfect that it's like nothing you do, and like no matter what happens, they're gonna be right there beside you. And the worst of times, and the best of times, in complete chaos, and like everything falling apart, no matter what happens, the world is going to place that person right beside you. And they're gonna be there for you, and they're gonna know exactly what to say, and they're gonna be this, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I kind of live my life. I know with various people around me, especially people in my family, they're like, oh, this person's poor, oh, this person's ugly, oh, this person's fat, oh, this person doesn't work hard, oh, this person doesn't understand, oh, this person's stupid, oh, this person, da, da, da. Like, this person's gay, this person's straight, this person's this person. You know, can I tell you something? I know a lot of girls that have played with other girls and that play with other guys. I know lots of guys that play with other guys and play with other girls. You know that? Everyone just wants to play and feel good, and everyone's so scared about the story afterwards. Like, can I tell you something? Like, just like go out and have fun. Like, also too, like, can I tell you something? You know, if you've never had sex with a guy, like, you've never had sex with a guy, and then you start talking about sex with guys, it's like, okay, so like let's relate this conversation. Okay, it's like saying that you went to a country and you're talking bad about a country that you've never been to. And you're talking about, okay, so then it's like, oh, you know that cake, that carrot cake? Oh yeah. That carrot cake's really bad. It's really ugly. It's really shit. Oh, you should never try that carrot cake. It's like, I went up, I tried the carrot cake. The carrot cake was fucking phenomenal. It was above and beyond what I ever expected a carrot cake to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and there's all these people on the internet where they're like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking dude. Listen to me. And it's like, okay, so like, number one, you're not really fit. Number two, you haven't swum a 10K open water. Number three, you couldn't do like a 5'11 or a 5'12 rock climbing lead. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things. It's like, you can't. And then it's like, and you're trying to persuade people to, like, Hitler to be just like fucking you, a fucking loser who doesn't actually go into the world and do anything of value other than sit at home and talk smack about things that you've never done. And it's like, why don't you just... It's like, oh, if you're a straight guy and you like being straight and being straight is your world and that's the only thing you like to do, that's like, why don't you talk about girls? Why don't you talk about being with girls? Why don't you shape your whole world around you and your fucking girl? And then you can be happy. And they're like, oh, well, I don't get views. Well, I don't get... And it's like, but that's you! Like, you don't fucking do shit, bitch! Like, fuck! I get out there and I try it all! I tried every fucking thing! Like, I get out there and I go from fucking the list. I'm like, check it off. Did I do it? Check it off. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I live life. I want to fucking live life. Like... And I feel like everyone around me is like, oh no, I want to fit into societal norms. Oh, I want to fit. And then I want to go online and I want all the views. And it's like, yeah, like, that's not how the world works, bitch. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, girl, if they ain't suppressing your account, then you ain't doing things right, bitch. Like, if they ain't, like my channel, motherfucking suppressed. My Instagram, motherfucking suppressed. Like, my whole life, motherfucking suppressed. Supremacy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, like, they don't want people like me to rise because they don't want people to know, and they don't want people to reshape the fucking societal norms in the society. Like, they don't want to reshape things, and it's like, why don't we step into the reality of the situation instead of the fucking Twitter chat between a bunch of fucking idiot losers who don't actually fucking know? You know what I mean? Like, you want to know, can I tell you something? There's guys that I will never get hard for. And there's girls I will never get hard for. You know that? Never! But, like, you want to know, there is girls that I will get hard for. And there is guys that I will get hard for. And I will have a fucking good time. And what I'm trying to say to you is, don't let anybody out there, especially the losers that don't do anything and sit behind a fucking microphone trying to preach some fucking bullshit, don't let them shape your world. Go out into the world and enjoy yourself. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And you want to know what? Even me, even some next guy, even like, you know, the hottest, most fit dude who takes all the steroids in the world, they still get ganged up on. They still get fucking made fun of. They still say mean things to them. You know, like I heard, like the other day I was on Instagram and there's this guy, and like, you know, I've had partners like this too, where they're like making fun of this guy, and they're like saying, oh, your dick is so huge. Oh, what a fucking loser. Oh, no one's gonna wanna fuck you. Da, 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 da. And it's like, buddy, you have a big, beautiful dick. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You wanna know? They all got tiny little dicks. And they will never fucking ever fucking match up to your big beautiful cock. Get out there. Pummel some fucking pussy or some asshole. Get out there, fucking, you know, destroy someone's throat. Enjoy yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. Like, you know, we live in this society of vampiristic, emotional vampires. And their 100% of their game is verbal fucking communication of fucking mind fuckery. And do you want to know, like, that's their only fucking application. So if you can just get out into the world and have the faith and courage to go out there and do the best that you can, no matter what anyone says, no matter what's going on, no matter anything that's happening, please just do it. Just do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Like, honestly. All right, this video is probably really long. 52 minutes. Okay, we're going to go to the next video.